Okay, so we're playing a 200 point aside Borg invasion scenario. It's going to be 3 of us on 2 maps. Do you want to explain the rules to this there, Dan?
Sure. Essentially, the Borg have to assimilate the planets. They do so because they have assimilation tubules on the 2 spheres. They move up to the planet within range 1, remove the objective token, then they have to make it through these transport pubs here. We can destroy the transport pubs, which is really nice. They have 3 shields, 1 hull. As well, separating the 2 solar system kind of planet areas is a minefield, but an asteroid field. If any Borg ship hits those, they automatically take 1 plus whatever obstacle damage they normally would take. We can win by destroying either both spheres, because then they can assimilate the planets anymore, or destroying the tactical cube and the 4 transport pubs. However, it can place out more if we don't destroy it first. And the other objective that we have to prevent them basically from taking these is considered a neutral win if they assimilate at least 3 planets. It's considered a total win if they assimilate 5, and just a victory if they assimilate 4. Other than that, they can destroy all our ships obviously and then just go around assimilating everything. But yeah, other than that, the tactical cube is just decked out with, it has 2 full assaults on it, a feedback pulse, Borg ablative armor. They've assimilated a spot as tactical drones. And the one thing that the Borg can do is if they enter a transwarp hub here, they can repair all their shields and then come out the next turn. But if we destroy the transwarp hub, their ship is destroyed. So that's pretty much it.
Cool.
And yeah.
So yeah, the Borg are going to try to take over these 5 planets. There's nothing we can do, I don't think, to save the first 2 planets. The main fight will probably be here in the middle. I'm controlling the Shitang and the Makta. On the Shitang, I have it's the Klingon flagship with Koloth and customs charges, and Skill 8 Martok is on the Makta with Clag. My friend Dan's controlling the 2 Negvar class. What are on the 2 Negvar class?
Gowron's captain on 1 Negvar. I've got concussive charges on the other, and I'm named as Klingon. And then I've got a sideboard with Worf, Drex, projected stasis field, and photon torpedoes.
Cool.
I go the Edgebreath D with Picard, Scotty, Beltane, and there's actually a flagship on it too, which I haven't gotten the card of.
Cool. And so yeah, there's 3 of us controlling this allied fleet, and then another 4th guy is controlling the Borg ships. And we'll see how this goes. Okay, so that's our first turn. The 4 Klingon ships moved over, destroyed the aperture. Actually, the Makta with Martak fired, and that was enough to destroy it. And then the Enterprise is that is the Enterprise D, right?
Yep.
Picard's heading towards the other aperture, but over by the aperture there's a Borg sphere and a Borg cube, and they can go through the aperture. So that's a bit of a warning. Our Klingons are going to have to turn around real quick and make sure that things are not destroyed. That's the back planet there. I think has been assimilated, so we lost a planet already. But other than that, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so now that's the second. It's the second turn, so that's the second warp hub destroyed. So 1 warp hub was over there destroyed by the Klingons. The Federation, the Enterprise D with Captain Picard destroyed the 2nd hub, and now the Borg cube has laid down a 3rd hub for over there. So they got 3 apertures or whatever they're called, hubs, and the Borg have started to assimilate that other planet. So we gotta go stop it, because if they assimilate a 3rd planet, then that'll be a draw for us. If they do 4, that's a victory for them. And if they get all 5 or destroy us, that's a major victory for them. So not much that we can do to save those 2 planets, for sure. But we'll see how this goes. That's how it's looking. Okay, so here's the next turn. Our ships are just regrouping now after destroying those 2 apertures. And his ships have fully assimilated both those planets. There's not much we could have done about them. Now it looks like we're just going to try to punch through the middle there and just have a big battle. We'll see how this goes. Now if he gets through those apertures, he can repair shields and get his drones back as well. He can only have 4 of those apertures out. Those, what do they call them? Transwarp hubs. So you can only have 4 of them out at a time, but he can lay new ones with the cube, and they can repair shields by going into them. If they go into them though, and we destroy that aperture, that ship itself is destroyed. So that's kind of dangerous for them. What if one of our ships overlaps one of the apertures?
It's treated as an enemy ship. So
treated as an enemy ship, just bumps. Got it. Okay, so that's the next turn. Our Klingon ships are still kind of regrouping, in mode with the Enterprise. His Borg ships have converged, and it looks like we're about to have battle there. So 4 Klingon ships and a Federation ship against Borg cube and 2 spheres. Okay, so we're now facing the breach. We're once more into the breach. The Klingon ships are moving on one side of the planet, the Enterprise with Picard's on the other side. We're ready to punch through, but all his ships are waiting on the other side for us. So this is just, looks like it's going to be a huge, big melee right here. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so our fleet is assembled. We're coming through the asteroid field to defend the last 3 planets that haven't been assimilated. The other 2 planets up there have been Borgified. So, and the Borg have regrouped quite nicely themselves, so it's looking more and more just like a conventional slugfest, I'm guessing. I don't know what you guys think, but it kind of looks like to me. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so the Enterprise blew up one of the apertures. My Shatang fired 7 dice at an aperture with a reroll and still only got 2 hits. Unbelievable. It has no defense or anything like that. I just rolled 7 dice, and with all the battle stations and everything, I just kept rolling battle stations and blanks again. I rolled terrible. Yeah. Anyway, that's how it's looking right now. Okay, so 1 Borg sphere is destroyed. The other one is badly damaged, has no shields.
5 hull left.
5 hull left, but yeah. And then the cube is untouched. The cube one-shotted my bird of prey. The sphere over there didn't get to fire because it had that stunned helmsman on it. But this is how it's looking right now. Okay, so no ships were lost during that firing time, but my, what is it, the Makta has no shields left.
Oh, I have an ops token, eh?
He put Spock up on the thing because he keeps forgetting to use them. And he has an auxiliary token, should have it on the, whatever you call that ship. The cube, yeah. So that's how it's looking right now. So I can't cloak. One of our other Klingon ships got hit that turn. Worf can't cloak either. So our ships are hurting pretty bad. And we didn't really do much damage to the Borg. He used his feedback pulse, and yeah, that's how it's looking. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. The Enterprise, I don't think got a shot off that turn. It's kind of out of the battle.
Take a shot.
No, he's way out of the battle now. The Klingon ships are turning around. My ship made a poor move, and so I couldn't return fire. The Borg cube fired and damaged Galron's Vorcha, and then the sphere fired and damaged Martok's Vorcha. Oh yeah, Galron's Negvar, I should say. And that's how it's kind of looking right now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was a brutal round for everybody there. The two Negvars fired on the sphere, and Worf finished off the sphere. Clegg beamed over to the cube and stabbed Spock to death. So that was good. He beamed over from the Vorcha there, the Makta. but it's not looking too good for us. That's a still like the cube has no shields, but it's
2 armor left
but it's
and 9
got
hull.
2 armor left and 9 hull left, and my Makta only has like 3 hull left, and the Enterprise is way out of the fight. So,
but I got 2 shields.
He's got 2 shields
and 6 hull.
But it looks like we still won the scenario because you can't assimilate any more plants, and that was the victory conditions. That if you didn't get at least 3 plants, it doesn't get a victory. But he can still get a moral victory here by wiping out our fleet, which I'm pretty sure he's going to do. Anyway.
Why they're blown up.
Okay, that was an unexpected maneuver. My opponent there went into the aperture to repair whatever, his shields.
And get back his drones.
And get back his drones, that's why he did it. Anyway, then my Klingon ship turned and blew up the aperture, and that ends the game there. I did not expect that. That was weird. So
no thanks to the fans.
the Makta with
We're saving the people.
Martok
Thanks
and Picard on the Enterprise D survived the battle, and that's how it ends. The cube was destroyed in the hub with him, and I guess at the end of the battle, we still have 3 planets survived, 2 were assimilated,
and 2 ships.
And we still have 2 ships left. That's shocking. It was weird.
Can I have my